Alright, folks, Puppy's World here once again. We got Sergeant here, but I got a few things I'm gonna want to show you. I got the phone ringing there, but don't mind that. Yeah, I bought into a few new products, of course, again, as always. A few new Audio Quest products again. However, they'll be utilized this time a little bit more. So, got a few new products here. I'm using an older DVD player, of course. Older Blu-ray player. So we're going to go with the SC05 receiver, pair him up with the BDP05 Blue Disc Player 05FD front display. Yeah, it's got PQLS on there for CDs, but yeah, got an older monster cable right here. Pretty long guy I was using for projection at some point. We've got our power right here. We'll go with an HTS 5100 from Monster, of course, again. It's a great choice. I have, of course, another piece of equipment right here. And yes, sir, he is, of course, Pioneer Elite. I'm partial to the Pioneer Elite Blue Disc players prior to, 2015 era. After that, everything will be played through, of course, the Oppo UDP 203. I'll upgrade, of course, to the 205 at some point. I have to let you guys know how that works out. But pretty similar, technology on the both of them. Let's just have a back view of this guy real quick. Got my mats that these things are sitting on for the time being, and well, I'm actually going to be installing some things here. We'll be going some sound panels, of course, too. I know he's checking out the equipment right here. But yeah, let's take a look at this. Similar to the UDP 203, we have, of course, a digital audio out. It gives us coaxial, digital coaxial, and optical, of course. We've got a control in. But more importantly, we've got a 2-channel audio out, gold-plated, of course. And then we've got, similar to Oppo's technology, we've got our front surround backs, and center and subwoofer output in a 7.1. We've got our component, we've got a video, S-video right there. You don't see that too much anymore. And external power supply. But let me just show you around real quick. I know you're probably anxious to see this. Yep, secondary property of myself. Got the new Jeep Grand Cherokee here, guys. So utilizing that. Let me just show you a little panned out view of the area real quick. Then I'll move on upstairs into a few other rooms. Got a few bathrooms, of course, that we're redoing right now currently. But yeah, got a few things in here that are going to be changed. I'm sorry. And I know we've got the ugly ceiling tiles in here right now. But yeah. We're not going to be going with any Dolby Atmos speakers that upfire, as I've never really utilized that technology. We will put, I don't have them here right now, guys, but we will put the SVS elevation speakers, of course, in. I'm not going to be going piano gloss in this room. I'm going to be going the black wood ash appearance. Alrighty, so I'm going to be going away, of course, with the two technologies we see right here, right now. Always been a Sony fan. I know that it's not the best technology, but yeah, it is what it is. So don't knock me on the Sony technology here. Great television though, wonderful, weighs a ton, CRT tube type technology still, but works perfectly to this day. And then of course swapped out with the little bit newer LCD technology, not a plasma though, so did prefer the plasmas when they were out. However, they got a little bit hot, but the black levels were better with the plasmas, so have to retire this guy as well. We are a Uverse subscriber at this point here, but yeah, we've got some things to do. That's why, fortunately, we've been lucky to do the new carpet in here right now, the new trim, the new walls, new paint. Ceiling tiles have stayed the same. Original wood has stayed the same, but we'll go ahead and redo all of that, and I will document that, all of that. So we're going to be setting up, of course, our Valadyne in here. As I said before, we're not going to be partial to SVS subwoofers in here at this point. However, yeah, I'd love to get a PB16 Ultra, so we will consider that at some point. Now, let me just show you guys. I'm real high. I know nobody would really give a shit or care, but let me just show you this real quick. Yeah, not the baby toy. No, we've got. Yeah, I got a bunch of towels I brought over here. However, this is what I've been trying to show you guys. So let's take a look at my BICs. These are amazing. Love these guys. Built them when I was younger, in my teenage years. They've been in the family since, I think, oh gosh, the 80s maybe. Here, go have a front view of this one real quick. Let's get a front view of these guys real quick. Hang on, let me bend down and kind of show you. They're removable grills. They're pretty easy. They just kind of have like a, material like that. But 3 ways, of course. Got an active crossover I installed in the back with fuses and all that. But I was going to put a Mylar ribbon tweeter in there. Got a mid-range going on right there. Of course, the little column is pushed in. However, I have replaced the woofers. I remember back in the day screwing around trying to put in like insulation and foam inside there to see if it would decrease some of the bass. However, they are naturally ported. If you take a look down at the bottom right there, they got a little slit where some of the air sometimes leaks out. It's design factor. Engineered properly back then, back in the day. However, these are wonderful speakers in my opinion. Let me just bring you around the back of this real quickly. I had to take a peek at this. It's older technology, guys, mind you. I have used one of the fuses in there, but they started out as BIC Model 44s. And, can't operate banana plugs in them at this point, but, not normally do you see a brightness, change in there, a brightness setting that you can adjust like that. So, for being completely analog and all that, I got the woofer, the mid-range, and the tweeter fuse is missing right now. So, I'm in the midst of finding a 0.5 amp tweeter fuse, put on in there, and we'll go from there. I'll let you know how these guys sound. I'll even stand them up next to some SVSs at some point, and the SVSs will blow them away. However, they are extremely clear for older sounding speakers. Yep, still using tape technology, folks, down here, so we'll be going an analog setup in one area of the room, and then I'll kind of take you into another area. Yeah, next to my Kandinsky here, I do have a little spot. It's extremely convenient for equipment. So I'll show you that at some point, but let's take a walk in a different room real quick. I'm just walking on into the other area of the basement real quick. Got my washer and dryer set up, got a sink basin area, but these areas are extremely useful for operating some of the componentry, having the componentry and then running the wires into another room there. And I got our sheet sets and all that from West Alman here, extension cords, 35mm camera in here, very useful from 1960s. It's a German-made Rolly, wonderful, beautiful camera. Let's just walk over here real quick. Let's take a peek over here real quick. Little setup, just give you a little walkthrough tour if you'd like. Another area like that I have built myself long ago. Like I said, very useful for componentry to be hidden. Got our panel over there, different panel, of course, and I've got the theater on. Got the theater on that panel, or at least will be. Used to be on that as well too. You want to take a look. A lot of storage over here. But then again, as I said, I'm going to be kind of accessing some of the componentry from over here. So I've got an area built and set up for my components. I've just got to put some wood shelving in yet. I'm going to actually close all of this off with some sort of a sealant, a glue, and then put soundproofing insulation on the back of this. So we're kind of cover it all up, cover the back of this up so the sound won't leak out, and then panels on the other side of the drywall, of course. But some of the componentry will be back here on shelves, racks, and whatnot. I'll have a little glass door that'll keep it dust free and all that. But then, of course, one of the most important things is a fan on the top sucking, not blowing. A fan on the top blowing, and then a fan kind of in the mid-air on the wall sucking, sucking some of the air. So that componentry won't get too hot back here. I'm really partial to that. But I've got to finish all this first, guys. Just wanted to give you a little small, short tour here. So here's a tour of our secondary property. Of course, there's some things to change yet, and we'll get to doing that. I'll document that and post that and all and whatnot. But very lucky to say that we should have that done come mid-June, early July. So folks, waiting on that, excited. Of course, I'll have to document that. Let's take a little walk though in another area that has been established for quite some time. Just get an idea. This is for my viewers. Alrighty. we got the child's room right now at this point. Alrighty. Got some stuff of mine that I'm very proud of. Of course, we will see it. Yes, should be hanging that stuff up. Very proud of that stuff, guys. Yeah, we got our one bath in here. She wanted to keep the tub, so we didn't do a full-on shower design in here yet. Pop those lights on and stuff. Doomed. So, tub and all that. Original to the house, though. Went with Kohler fixtures years ago. Glad I did. Alrighty, let's go into the guest room here. This is going to be wired up. We got the family right here. Of course, Italian, so yes, sir. I want to show you guys a little bit of Puppy's World heritage there. Yeah. We got the guest room here. Things looking okay right now. I need to do some cleaning and remove some of this stuff so we can get it all hooked up and wired for zoning. So we'll have all these with sound and digital audio and video, and it'll be ran from a Marantz SR7011. So this is going to be where the action's going to be, though. So it's going to be where an SR7011 and an XPA Emotiva amplifier. And we got another full bathroom in this area, folks. Redid this floor quite some years ago. However, I'm going to have to redo it again at some point. And then we got the master bath. Of course, this is not the master bath. We got the master bath up on the next level there, so I'll take you on up there at some point again. I think I have in my other YouTube channel, but folks, by the way, I'm going to be merging up the YouTube channels at some point, so you're going to see a lot of new stuff coming soon. You're going to see outdoor equipment, you're going to see automotive equipment, you're going to see vaping equipment, you're going to see my business in its entirety soon, as I will merge all that stuff together. Let's check out this little setup right now I got my mom utilizing. Of course, I got her staying at this property right now, but I had her utilizing a Sony. Unfortunately, she decided to go a different route. So, alright. We got those French doors and the closets right there. Hers, mine at the older point at some point, years ago it was. And of course, alright, this is going to be the room for the time being that we're going to be doing a secondary install in that the NR1606 is going to be placed in. We'll do a projection setup right here. We got a cover for that skylight, and then we will mount him up right on there. So we'll change the seating on all out and everything, and go ahead and do all of that. Alright, just wanted to show you guys some of my, proud of my artwork that I've obtained over the years. So, let's move on to the next floor. He's coming.
I don't know. I don't have a meat thermometer. I thought I did, and I don't.
About their relationship with Michael Flynn and say they believe this could use them to influence second missile after a week. I'll have an update from the
Take the dog out.
Nick, can you put that down for a minute and come back?
And alright folks, hope I haven't flipped the camera upside down for you, but recently did a new build here in the kitchen, new design and everything, and did it ourselves, so I hope it's looking good. However, we've got a few things to update still with the sound equipment and the home automation yet, so I'll make sure to document, publish, and post all that, let you guys see it all. So yeah, we're going to take a little bit of a trip right now down to the beach, so I'll be back and I will document and post some of that as well. Let you know how that how that install in the kitchen went as well. So we'll be getting to work on that soon, and yeah, hope it works out good.